And welcome to a Townhall dev update restream from Discord. I will give you a summary of what news we got, what we saw, etc., etc. Please note that Dean was answering questions from the chat, and not always was the footage that we see on screen related to what was asked or what the answer contained, right? So I will just show something nice in the meantime and tell you about the answer.
You can see there's this man in charge field. Right now it says Kepler. As soon as Dean touches one of the controls, that'll switch to Newton whenever physics is active. And so that's the instantly switching between rails and on rails and off rails, basically, as we're going through.
Next, we get some really nice impressions of Mars. Let's enjoy.
The third idea would be to actually focus a camera, say, on Mars, so I can see where my maneuver's going whilst I'm over here manipulating it, kind of thing.
Next, we got some nice impressions of the moon. Then we saw a window for, I guess, for the first time. It's the rocket flight plan window with tons of statistics. Now we had a lengthy discussion or answer about supported platforms. And yeah, macOS is right now supported because many devs work on Macs. So macOS has to be supported. Windows, obviously, right, as well. But also Linux is not a problem for the engine. But he also said that, of course, it adds to build times, it adds to maintenance. So it's always a question of, is it worth it? Is it rentable, right? So we don't know yet which platforms we will get. Then a question was answered about part physics. So we will have part physics, not like in KSP, as you have joints and every part is like simulated. So instead, they will have a, let's say, less detailed physics simulation that is as realistic as we had in KSP, but much, much more performant. We got to see some very nice visuals of an eclipse that Io cast on Jupiter. We got a nice glimpse on the game settings, the current game settings. Of course, it will change, there will be added more. Yeah, you see. We got to see the current state of transition of the cloud layers or visuals while you zoom in.
BlackRock has a lot of plans, as I'm sure you understand, of things that he wants to do there. So you'll see a lot more dynamic stuff and weather type stuff coming later on. Well, one kid who's playing the game and they're telling their friend about the game, then we want that person to be able to just copy the game or give them a USB with it on. I'm a massive fan of KOS, a huge fan of it. I want to do that. I want to make sure what we do doesn't stomp there being awesome mods like KOS. So we'll layer stuff in and then people can make their own sort of compilers and add their own languages to the game. We don't have it 100% in but yes. That's actually something explicitly that we've done early versions of with Brutal. Brutal can actually open multiple application windows.
Next, they talked about their next milestones. So the first milestone was to have a star system or universe where you can freely navigate. That's basically done. So they can make it more beautiful, but it's basically done. So the next thing is going to be part physics and a part builder. And that was it. Quite some news. You can watch the recording of the whole thing on my channel as well. I will link it here, I guess, in the description. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one. My March summary video of the dev updates of March is coming up. So I hope you enjoyed that and see you in the next video. Bye bye.